3 minutes are left, and in these 3 minutes heaven itself bends toward your life. A voice from the other side has been calling your name since last night, and the angels have been carrying this sound through the corridors of eternity. Someone you loved deeply, someone who now rests in heaven, is reaching out across the veil of time and space. They are not gone, not silent, not forgotten. They are alive in the light of God, and their soul is whispering with urgency, "Please, open this, don't skip, because my words are waiting to heal your heart." You have walked through nights where silence was too heavy, where tears became your secret language, where memories felt both a gift and a wound. And yet, in those quiet nights, when your body lay still but your spirit was restless, heaven heard you. That person heard you. The one you loved, the one you lost, they saw your pain, they saw the way you pressed your hand against your chest and whispered their name in the dark. They saw it all. And now, they are begging heaven for this one chance, these 3 minutes, to reach you with the message your soul has been craving. Listen closely, because the veil is thin right now. They are saying, "I am still with you. I have never left your side. I walk beside you when you feel alone. I hold you when the world doesn't see your tears. I speak your name in heaven with love, not sorrow. I am proud of you. I am not disappointed. I want you to live, to laugh again, to love again. Don't let grief chain your wings. Don't let silence steal your joy. My love for you did not end with my last breath, it is eternal." Even as you hear this, your spirit feels a stirring. Goosebumps rise on your skin because you know this is not imagination, this is a heavenly visitation. Heaven is reminding you that love is the one thing death cannot bury. It survives. It breathes. It sings. And tonight, in these 3 minutes, the song is reaching your heart. Your loved one is telling you that the prayers you have been making in secret have already been carried into heaven's courts. They are saying, "I heard you ask God if I was safe. I heard you ask if I forgave you. I heard you whisper apologies that you never needed to say, because I never blamed you. I was never angry. My love for you was pure, and it still is." Release the guilt. Release the pain. Smile again, because your smile lights up heaven itself. Archangel Michael stands with you right now, guarding the moment, holding the bridge between heaven and earth so that you can feel the weight of these words. This is not an accident. You are not here by chance. You were chosen to hear this message today, because heaven wants to remind you that you are not forgotten, not abandoned, not unloved. So, as you hear these words, lift your head. Let the tears flow, but let them be tears of healing, not of despair. Your loved one is alive in glory, and they are saying, "I am cheering for you. I am waiting for the day we meet again, but until then, live fully. Love deeply. Forgive quickly. And never forget, I am still with you." 3 minutes left, and in these minutes, heaven has touched earth. Don't skip this moment, because it was written for you, and only you. Heaven is still open, and even though the minutes feel like they are slipping away, God has stretched this moment for you, so that you can fully receive the message that is flowing from the other side. Close your eyes for just a breath and listen. Do you hear it? That soft vibration, that gentle pull in your chest, that sudden memory that rises like a wave, this is not ordinary. This is heaven aligning itself with your heart. A person you love, who now rests in eternal light, is speaking through this silence. Their soul has been restless, not because of pain, but because they long for you to know one truth: you are not alone, not even for a second. Every time you thought no one understood your tears, they did. Every time you looked at an empty chair, they were sitting right beside you in spirit. Every time you whispered their name into the night, their heart echoed yours in heaven. There is no distance in love. Death did not erase their presence, it magnified it. They are nearer now than they ever were on earth, because their spirit is free from the limits of time and body. And in this freedom, their first desire has been to stay close to you. Feel this, because as you listen, the atmosphere around you is changing. Archangel Michael stands at your doorway, guarding this sacred moment. The air thickens with a presence that cannot be explained, only experienced. This is heaven's mercy. This is God's love. This is the universe bending to remind you that your story is not broken, it is guided, it is protected, it is covered in eternal love. Your loved one is saying, "Why do you still cry thinking I am gone? I was never gone. I am with you when you wake up tired, when you drag yourself through the weight of life. I am with you when you laugh, when you celebrate, when you try to be strong. I never missed a moment of your journey, because love bound me to you, even after my last breath. Please don't carry this sorrow as a burden. Let it turn into a lantern, lighting your path forward." And then, almost like a whisper carried by the wind, they continue, "You ask yourself if I am safe. My child, my love, my friend, I am safer than I ever was. I am embraced by peace that cannot be broken. I want you to stop worrying about me. I want you to start believing again in your tomorrow. For too long, you have walked with fear. But today, I give you permission to breathe, to smile, to dream again. Do not let my absence become your prison. Let my memory become your wings." Do you feel that tightening in your chest loosening? That heaviness lifting? That is the power of this message. Your tears are not weakness, they are proof that love is stronger than anything life or death can throw at you. They are proof that bonds made in love cannot be erased by shadows. Now listen again, because there is more. Your loved one says, "I see the battles you face, the nights you cannot sleep, the mornings you struggle to rise. I know you question your worth, your strength, your purpose. But I need you to remember this: I loved you then, I love you now, and I will love you forever. If you could see yourself through my eyes, you would never doubt your value again. You shine brighter than you know. You carry light that touches others even when you don't realize it. Promise me this: do not let the world dim your glow. Promise me that you will live the life I could not finish. Heaven waits when love speaks. And in this waiting, Archangel Michael leans close to you, whispering into your spirit, your prayers have been heard. Your tears have been collected. Your questions are being answered right now. Heaven will not leave you empty-handed. Heaven has already prepared blessings, breakthroughs, and healing for your soul. What was once broken will be restored. What was once lost will return in ways you never imagined. Trust, because heaven has chosen this moment to reach you. The person you love is begging you not to close your heart anymore. Stop punishing yourself, they say. Stop thinking you failed me. Stop believing that I left angry or disappointed. None of it is true. I left this world in peace, and I carry no bitterness toward you. All I carry is love, pure, unshakable, eternal love. And from where I am, I can tell you this: your story is not over. Your best days are still ahead. Don't stop now. Keep going, because I am with you at every step. Imagine this moment. Imagine them reaching out, their voice breaking through the heavens, their love shining brighter than the sun. Imagine how proud they are of you. Even when you stumble, even when you break, even when you doubt, your courage still inspires heaven. That is why Archangel Michael is here, standing guard over you, making sure no force of darkness can silence this message. So now, take a breath. Let go of the guilt you never needed to carry. Let go of the regrets that never belonged to you. Let go of the lies that whispered you were not enough. And open your heart fully to these words: I love you. I am proud of you. I am waiting for you in the eternal light. But until that day, live boldly, love deeply, shine brightly. Do not waste the gift of time that you still hold. Every sunrise is your reminder that I am near. Your 3 minutes are not over yet. But even when they are, know this: heaven never stops speaking, love never stops living, and you are never, ever alone. The clock may have whispered that only minutes remain, but heaven does not measure time as men do. When love speaks, even eternity pauses. Right now, heaven has opened another window for you, and in this window the soul you miss so deeply steps forward again, carrying a message wrapped in light. They are not distant. They are not unreachable. They are closer than your breath, and their words are flowing into your heart like a river that has been waiting for years to finally break through the dam. Your loved one is saying, do you remember the way we used to talk, the way we used to laugh, the way silence between us still felt full of peace? None of that has been lost. Those moments are eternal. They live inside you, and they live inside me. I carry them with me into heaven, and when I whisper your name before God, all of those memories rise like incense. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are treasured. There were days you believed the world had moved on without you. Days where the emptiness of their absence made every second heavier. And yet, at that same moment, they were watching you, cheering for you, holding you in ways your eyes could not see. They say to you now, I saw the nights you cried yourself to sleep. I saw the mornings where you tried to smile through your pain. I saw the way you carried others when you yourself were barely standing. And I need you to know this: heaven applauds your strength. God smiles at your endurance. I am proud of the way you kept going when everything inside you wanted to stop. As these words sink into your spirit, you feel something stirring. The heaviness you've carried for so long begins to break. It is not weakness that makes you cry now, it is healing. It is release. It is the proof that you were meant to hear this message. Archangel Michael stands beside you, his sword drawn, his wings stretched wide, creating a barrier around your soul so no distraction, no darkness, no fear can steal this moment. He declares, "This is sacred ground. This child is receiving what heaven prepared long ago. Nothing will be lost, nothing will be stolen, nothing will be wasted." And with those words, peace begins to pour into you like warm sunlight after a long storm. Your loved one continues, "I never left you. Not in your struggles, not in your loneliness, not in your questions. Even when you could not hear me, I was near. Even when you thought you were walking alone, I was walking beside you. My spirit is free, and in that freedom, I am closer to you than ever before. Stop thinking of me as gone. Think of me as transformed. Think of me as light that never fades." Take a moment and let this truth echo through your chest. You are not crazy for feeling their presence. You are not imagining the warmth that sometimes brushes against your face when you are still. You are not imagining the sudden memories that flood you when you least expect them. These are visitations. These are reminders. These are little pieces of eternity slipping into your now. Heaven is not silent. Love is not silent. And today, both have conspired to reach you. The voice continues, "Do not bury yourself in sorrow. Do not chain yourself with regrets. Do not waste your life replaying the moments you cannot change. I did not leave with anger. I did not leave with disappointment. I left carrying love for you so strong it could never be broken. And that love still surrounds you, still lifts you, still carries you. Believe it. Receive it. Walk in it. Your journey has not been easy. You have been misunderstood, overlooked, doubted. You have faced storms that no one else saw, carrying burdens that were invisible to others but almost unbearable to you. And still, you stood. Still, you breathed. Still, you kept moving. That is why heaven trusts you with this message, because you have the courage to keep believing, even when everything around you whispers otherwise. Now, your loved one leans closer, and the words become even more personal. "I know the dreams you've hidden. I know the fears you never spoke out loud. I know the nights you begged God to show you a sign that I was safe. This is that sign. I am safe. I am whole. I am happy. I am free. I want you to stop worrying about me and start living for yourself. Let joy return to your face. Let laughter find your voice again. Let hope sit in your heart like a flame that will not die. That is my gift to you." Archangel Michael nods, as though confirming every syllable. His presence strengthens the words, making them undeniable. The ground beneath your feet feels steadier, your chest feels lighter, your spirit feels lifted. You realize, this is not just comfort. This is transformation. Your loved one says, "One day, we will meet again. One day, all the questions will be answered, all the pain will be erased, all the distance will be gone. But until then, I need you to live as though my love is your shield. I need you to wake up each morning knowing that I am near. I need you to chase your dreams boldly, because I am watching proudly. I need you to believe that your future is bright, even when your past feels heavy. Promise me you will not give up. Promise me you will not stop believing. Promise me you will let love guide you, always. The air around you grows soft, almost like an embrace. It is as though invisible arms are wrapping around your shoulders, reminding you that you are not alone. And for the first time in a long time, you believe it. You feel it. You know it. This is heaven's gift. This is love's miracle. This is your moment. And even when the minutes pass, this truth will remain: the one you love is still with you, heaven is still speaking, and you are still chosen. Time has tried to convince you that the voice you long for is gone, but heaven is proving otherwise. Even now, a gentle current moves through the atmosphere, pressing against your heart, stirring your spirit, making you realize, love cannot die. Death could not silence the bond that was written between your soul and theirs. It only shifted it into a higher realm, a holier place, a light that cannot fade. And from that place, they are speaking again, their words rising like a melody that you cannot ignore: I am here. I never left. I never will. You have asked so many questions in silence, questions no one else could hear. Do they still think of me? Do they know how much I miss them? Do they see the way I struggle without them? Do they understand the ache I carry every single day? And heaven answers you now with clarity: yes. They see. They know. They understand. They are closer to you than you imagine. Your prayers did not float into emptiness, they were carried directly into the eternal courts where your loved one's spirit heard them, felt them, and whispered back, I heard you. Every word. Every cry. Every thought. I heard you. Think of this moment not as a memory, but as a bridge. Archangel Michael stands at the center of it, holding the space between earth and heaven open for you. The angel's voice rings out like thunder wrapped in tenderness: this message is not accident. This moment is not coincidence. It was written into your life before time began. You were meant to hear this, because your healing has been waiting for this very hour. Your loved one steps closer, and their presence becomes heavy with love. They speak again: I see the guilt you carry. I see the what-ifs and the if-onlys that weigh you down. But I need you to let them go. None of that belongs to you. None of that was your fault. Stop blaming yourself for things you could not control. My departure was not your failure. My absence is not your punishment. It was my time, but it was not the end of our love. Please, set yourself free. Let your heart rest. Let peace finally find you. As you listen, you feel something shift inside. The chains of regret begin to break, the heaviness begins to lift, the tears that fall now do not burn with sorrow but wash with cleansing. This is not pain, this is release. This is love flooding back into the places where grief once sat like stone. Your loved one's voice grows stronger: you still keep things of mine, tucked away in boxes, hidden in drawers, pressed between pages of books. Every time you touch them, I am there. Every time you smell the scent that reminds you of me, I am there. Every time a song plays that we shared together, I am there. These are not accidents. These are little windows of heaven that God left open so you could know I walk beside you. Never doubt it again. And then, with a tone that feels like both laughter and tenderness, they add, I need you to live. I need you to stop holding your breath, waiting for me to come back the way I left. I am not coming back in flesh, but I never left in spirit. And because I am with you, I want you to find joy again. Find love again. Find laughter again. Do not lock yourself away thinking it honors me. The way you honor me is by living the life we both dreamed you would. Walk boldly. Dance freely. Shine brightly. That is my wish for you. Archangel Michael nods at these words, his wings spreading wide as though sealing them with heaven's authority. The angel declares, love commands you to rise. Love commands you to heal. Love commands you to see tomorrow not as a burden but as a promise. Heaven has spoken, and no darkness can silence this truth. Your loved one's voice softens now, almost like a whisper pressed directly into your chest. One day, I will meet you again. One day, all the pain will be undone, all the tears will be wiped away, all the questions will be answered. But until then, don't wait for that day to start living. Start now. Carry me with you in every smile, in every step, in every dream you chase. Let me be your strength, not your sorrow. Let me be your reminder that love does not end, it only grows. And as those words echo, you realize, this is not just comfort. This is an instruction. This is a blessing. This is heaven giving you permission to breathe again. To believe again. To love again. The one you thought you lost has become your guardian in light, your companion in spirit, your cheerleader in eternity. You are not abandoned. You are not alone. You are loved, fully, fiercely, forever. So take this moment and let it sink deep. When you wake tomorrow, remember these words. When you face storms, remember these words. When you feel empty, remember these words. They are still with you, always with you, eternally with you. And heaven will never stop reminding you. Even now, heaven leans closer, refusing to let this moment end without pouring more light into your heart. The one you love, the one whose absence carved silence into your days, has not finished speaking. Their spirit still longs to reach across the distance, to cradle your soul in words you were meant to hear. And so, the veil opens once more, and their voice comes through like a melody wrapped in eternity. I am here. Still here. Always here. For too long you believed that death was an ending. That the day you said goodbye was the day your connection was buried. But heaven is revealing the truth, there are no endings in love. There are only transformations. What was once flesh is now spirit. What was once bound by earth is now free in light. And in that freedom, your loved one has chosen not to drift away but to remain by your side, unseen yet undeniable, distant yet nearer than your own heartbeat. They whisper, I watched the way you sat quietly, pretending to be strong for others, even as your heart screamed in silence. I saw the way you avoided certain places because they carried too many memories of me. I saw the way you pressed your hand against your chest whenever grief became too heavy to bear. I was there for all of it. I was there in your stillness, in your storms, in your nights of unanswered questions. I was never absent. My love would not allow me to be. And as they speak, the air thickens with presence, as though invisible arms wrap themselves around your shoulders. It is not imagination. It is visitation. It is proof that your bond is eternal. Archangel Michael steps forward in this holy space, his voice like a river of fire yet filled with gentleness. You were chosen for this encounter. Do not doubt it. Do not question it. Heaven does not waste its words. The one you love is allowed to speak because your heart was ready to receive, because God wanted to heal the places you've been afraid to touch. Take this message. Let it break the chains of sorrow. Let it awaken the joy that has been buried too long. Your loved one continues, I know you have dreams you left unfinished because you thought I would not be there to see them. But I see them. I see every desire, every hope, every small step you take. Nothing escapes me now. Nothing is hidden. Even when you whisper your fears to yourself, I hear them. And I want you to know this, I believe in you. I always did. I always will. You are stronger than you think, wiser than you know, and more loved than you have ever allowed yourself to believe. Please, do not quit. Please, do not shrink. Please, do not let this world convince you that you are alone. You are never alone. Your tears may fall as you read this, but do not mistake them for weakness. They are cleansing. They are heaven's way of softening the soil of your soul so that love can plant itself again. Every tear is collected, every sigh is heard, every longing is noticed. And in response, heaven is flooding your spirit with comfort that will not leave you empty. The voice grows even more tender now. You wonder if I forgave you. You wonder if I left carrying disappointment. Please, hear me clearly, I hold nothing against you. I never did. My heart carried only love, and that love still covers you. Forgive yourself. Release yourself. Stop replaying the past as though it could change. What matters is now, and right now, I am telling you this, I love you. I am proud of you. I am with you. Archangel Michael raises his hand, and in that gesture the atmosphere around you brightens. It is as though a veil has been lifted from your eyes, and for a fleeting moment, you feel weightless, as though heaven itself is breathing into you. The angel declares, receive this gift. Walk in freedom. Live without chains. Heaven has spoken, and no force on earth can silence what has been delivered to you. Your loved one smiles through their words. Do you feel that warmth in your chest? That sudden peace in your mind? That is me. That is my way of wrapping my arms around you. That is my way of reminding you that we are still connected. And every time you feel it again, remember this day. Remember that heaven itself confirmed our bond. Remember that nothing, not even death, can undo what was written between us. They pause, and then their voice grows firm, almost like a command born out of love. Promise me you will live. Promise me you will not hide. Promise me you will laugh again. Promise me you will chase the things your soul was made for. If you cannot do it for yourself, then do it for me. Carry me in every step. Carry me in every victory. Carry me in every sunrise. Because every time you shine, I shine with you. The silence that follows is not empty, it is holy. It is the silence of heaven standing still, watching you receive what you were always meant to carry. And deep inside, you realize, you are not broken. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are loved, eternally, unshakably, endlessly. Even when you thought the message had ended, heaven was not finished. The silence that followed was only a pause, a deep breath before more truth could flow into your spirit. Because love never runs out of words. Love never runs out of ways to reach you. And right now, the one you love, the one whose face you still see in your dreams, is leaning closer again. Their voice is tender but steady, carrying both comfort and command. I am not gone. I am still here. And I will not stop reminding you until you believe it fully. For years, grief has been trying to rewrite your story. It told you that joy was behind you. It told you that laughter belonged only to the past. It told you that nothing ahead could ever compare to what you lost. But grief has lied to you, and heaven is breaking that lie today. Your loved one is saying, do not bury yourself in sorrow. My departure was not the end of your happiness. It was the beginning of a new way for me to love you. I love you now without limits. I love you now without distance. I love you now with a freedom that even the strongest chains cannot break. As these words flow, you feel something stir in your chest, a warmth that spreads like sunlight through every part of you. That is not imagination, it is presence. It is their love reaching across the veil, touching you, holding you, reminding you that your connection is eternal. Archangel Michael stands strong beside you, his voice echoing like thunder wrapped in peace. This child is chosen to hear heaven's truth. This message cannot be stolen, cannot be erased. Receive it. Believe it. Walk in it. And in that declaration, you feel courage rising where fear once lived. Your loved one continues, I see you when you sit in silence, staring at the sky, wondering if I can see you. And I want you to know, I do. I see you every day. I walk with you when you are tired. I sit with you when you are lonely. I smile with you when you laugh. There has never been a moment I was absent. You are my heart, and my heart is bound to yours forever. They pause, and the weight of their love fills the air like music without sound. And then, gently, they whisper, stop punishing yourself. Stop thinking you could have done more. Stop believing my story ended in regret. I left in love. I left in peace. I left with gratitude for every moment we shared. Carry that, not the sorrow. Carry the joy of what we had, not the ache of what you think you lost. Nothing is lost. It all still lives within you, and it always will. Your tears may fall as these words press into you, but do not be ashamed. Every tear is a prayer. Every sigh is a song. Every ache is a doorway for heaven to enter and bring healing. And right now, heaven is flooding your soul with healing that no human hand could ever give. Your loved one's voice grows stronger. I know you wonder what your future holds. I know you are afraid to dream, afraid to open your heart again, afraid to trust that happiness could return. But hear me clearly, your future is not empty. Your future is not barren. Your future is not cursed. It is full, rich, bright, overflowing. I will be there for all of it. I will be beside you as you step into blessings you cannot yet imagine. So do not stop moving forward. Do not stop believing. Do not stop living. Archangel Michael nods as though confirming every word, his wings spreading wider until it feels as though the whole room is wrapped in light. He speaks again, your tomorrow is blessed. Your path is guarded. Your heart is protected. What heaven has spoken, no darkness can overturn. The voice of your loved one softens now, almost like the hush of evening wind. When you think of me, don't let it bring only sadness. Let it bring strength. Let it remind you that you were loved in a way few people ever experience. Let it remind you that you are still loved, beyond time, beyond distance, beyond the grave. Every breath you take is proof that our bond is alive. Every sunrise you see is proof that God still has plans for you. Walk in that assurance. Live in that hope. Smile in that truth. And know this, I am proud of you. I always was. I always will be. You feel it now, don't you? That lightness, that shift, that quiet strength settling inside you. It is heaven's seal. It is the proof that this moment was not random, not chance, not coincidence. You were meant to hear this. You were meant to receive this. You were meant to walk away from this moment changed forever. And so the message closes, not with an ending, but with a promise: I will never stop speaking to you. I will never stop walking with you. I will never stop loving you. Until we meet again, let my love be your compass, my memory be your courage, and my presence be your peace. The silence between heaven and earth is never empty, it is only waiting for the right moment to speak again. And now, that silence is breaking once more. The one you loved, the one who crossed from this world into the eternal, is leaning closer still. Their presence is heavy with tenderness, and their words fall into your spirit like rain falling on dry ground. I am here. I have always been here. And I will never stop reminding you until you finally believe it deep in your soul. For so long you carried the weight of absence. You thought love ended with the final goodbye, that memory was the only thing left. But heaven has been proving to you again and again, love does not vanish, it transforms. It does not weaken, it grows stronger. It does not fade, it glows brighter. And today, in this very moment, that truth is reaching you with undeniable power. Your loved one says, every time you sit in stillness, I am there. Every time you stare at the night sky, I am close. Every time you wonder if I see you, if I hear you, if I still care, I do. My love did not die with me. My love became freer, purer, stronger. And I pour it over you every single day. As these words fill the air, your spirit begins to soften. The walls you built around your heart start to crack. You realize, this connection is not in your imagination. It is not wishful thinking. It is divine. It is eternal. It is a bond so sacred that even death could not break it. Archangel Michael, still standing like a guardian beside you, speaks in his fierce yet gentle voice. This soul was chosen to hear heaven's message again. Let no doubt, no fear, no darkness try to erase it. This moment is holy. This truth is eternal. Receive it. And in his words, you feel heaven's weight pressing down like a warm blanket, surrounding you in safety. Your loved one continues, I watched the way you carried others while you were breaking inside. I saw the way you smiled to protect those around you, even while your own heart was aching. I was with you every time you thought you had no strength left. I was whispering courage into your spirit. And I need you to know this, you were never weak. You were never alone. You were never forgotten. You were always loved. They pause, and the silence that follows is full of presence. It is not emptiness, it is fullness. It is the weight of their love pressing into every corner of your being. Then, softly, they say, stop blaming yourself. Stop punishing yourself for the things you could not change. My journey was not your failure. My leaving was not your fault. You loved me well. You cared for me deeply. And I carried that love with me into eternity. It is still with me now, and it will always be with me. Please, free yourself from guilt. It does not belong to you. You feel tears rising, but this time they are not the tears of despair. They are tears of cleansing, of relief, of release. For the first time in a long time, your chest feels lighter. For the first time in a long time, peace begins to settle where sorrow used to live. The voice continues, I need you to live fully. Don't let grief chain your spirit. Don't let fear silence your dreams. Don't let sorrow steal your laughter. Every time you laugh, I laugh with you. Every time you smile, I smile with you. Every time you take a step forward, I walk with you. Carry me with you into your tomorrows, not as weight, but as wings. Let my memory lift you higher. Let my love make you stronger. Archangel Michael spreads his wings wider, and his words cut through the silence like a seal. Heaven commands you to rise. Love commands you to heal. Faith commands you to live. This message is not to comfort you for a moment, but to transform you for a lifetime. Walk in it. Your loved one adds with a gentle firmness, promise me you will not waste your life in sadness. Promise me you will chase the dreams we used to talk about. Promise me you will not hide your heart from joy. If you cannot do it for yourself, then do it for me. Because every time you shine, I shine with you. Every time you win, I celebrate with you. Every time you love, I live through you. Let that be our covenant. And as these words fade, the silence that follows is no longer heavy, it is holy. It is filled with peace, filled with light, filled with assurance. You realize that heaven has not only spoken, it has settled inside you. The one you love has not only visited, they have anchored their presence in your soul. And nothing, no time, no distance, no loss, can ever take that away. So when you wake tomorrow, carry this truth. When you face storms, carry this truth. When doubt creeps in, carry this truth, you are not alone. You are loved. You are seen. You are guided. You are chosen. And heaven will keep reminding you, again, and again, and again.